Have you ever felt like you were walking through life with a blindfold on, going through the motions, doing what's expected, but deep down, something feels missing? I remember standing at my window one rainy morning, watching people rush to their destinations. Each person carried an umbrella, each had somewhere to be. But how many knew their true destination? Today, we're going to talk about something that changes everything. It's not about motivation, it's not about success. It's about something far more powerful, your vision. Because without vision, as ancient wisdom tells us, people wander aimlessly, living lives of quiet desperation. But here's what most people don't tell you. Vision isn't just some fancy word for goals. It's not a dream that fades with the morning light. Vision is your prison. Yes, you heard that right. And today, I'm going to show you why being imprisoned by your vision might be the most liberating experience of your life. Let me tell you a story about Sarah, a brilliant software engineer who had everything society said she should want. The prestigious job, the comfortable salary, the admiration of her peers. But every Sunday evening, she felt a knot in her stomach. Something was missing. The truth is, Sarah was doing something good, but not something right. And there's a world of difference between the two. You see, vision isn't about what you can do. It's about what you must do. It's that inner voice that won't let you settle for less than what you're capable of becoming. When you find it, something strange happens. Your life becomes simultaneously harder and easier. Harder because you can no longer hide behind excuses. Easier because every decision becomes crystal clear. Think about it. What if every choice you made wasn't about right or wrong, but about aligned or misaligned with your vision? What if instead of asking, can I, you started asking, should I? Here's something counterintuitive. True freedom comes from voluntary imprisonment. When you discover your vision, it becomes your compass, your filter, your prison, but one of your own choosing. Picture a river. Its banks don't restrict it. They give it power. Without them, water would spread thin, losing its force, becoming a stagnant pond. Your vision does the same thing. It channels your energy, your decisions, your life force into a powerful current. I remember when I first understood this, I was trying to be everything to everyone, a common trap. Then one day, I saw a master sculptor at work. Someone asked him how he created such beautiful statues. His answer changed my life. I simply remove everything that isn't part of my vision. That's when it hit me. Vision isn't about adding more to your life. It's about elegant subtraction. It's about saying no to 1,000 good things, so you can say yes to the few great things that align with your purpose. Take a moment right now. Close your eyes if you can. What things in your life are just good, but not aligned with your vision? What comfortable activities are actually holding you back from your true purpose? Here's a truth that might surprise you. The moment you discover your vision, you automatically become a leader. Not because you suddenly gain followers, but because you begin to lead yourself. Leadership isn't about having people under you. It's about having something above you. Something worth dying for. When you find that something, people naturally gravitate toward you because authentic vision is magnetic. Consider the story of the three bricklayers. Asked what they were doing, the first said, "I'm laying bricks." The second said, "I'm building a wall." But the third said, "I'm building a cathedral where people will find peace for generations to come." Same actions, different visions. Guess which one inspired others? Guess which one overcame challenges? Guess which one left a legacy? Write down your answer to this question. If money and fear weren't factors, what cathedral are you building? Don't censor yourself. Don't be realistic. Be truthful. But won't having a strong vision make my life narrow? Absolutely, and that's exactly what you want. Think about a laser beam versus a flashlight. A flashlight spreads its light everywhere, illuminating everything dimly. A laser focuses its energy into one powerful beam, capable of cutting through steel. Your vision is your laser focus. The most successful people in history weren't well-rounded. They were obsessively focused on their vision. Einstein didn't diversify his interests. He didn't wake up one day and say, "Maybe I should try professional basketball." The greatest weapon against your destiny isn't failure. It's distraction. It's saying yes to good opportunities that take you away from your best path. Take out your calendar right now. Look at last week's activities. How many of them directly served your vision? How many were just good things that drained your energy from your true purpose? Vision starts in your imagination, but it doesn't stay there. It's like a seed that grows roots before it breaks through the soil. The stronger your inner vision, the more inevitable its outer manifestation becomes. The key is to make your vision so real in your mind that it feels like a memory of the future. Your brain can't tell the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. Use this to your advantage. Start writing detailed letters to yourself from your future self. Describe what you've accomplished, how it feels, what challenges you overcame. Make it so specific that it feels like reporting rather than imagining. Remember, your current reality is simply a printout of your past vision. Want to change your future? Update your vision first. As we wrap up, remember this: vision isn't about seeing what's possible. It's about refusing to see anything else as acceptable. Your vision will cost you something. It will cost you comfort. It will cost you some relationships. It will cost you the luxury of living an average life. But what it gives you in return is beyond measure: purpose, clarity, and the deep satisfaction of living a life true to your calling. Today, right now, make a decision. Will you continue to live from your memory, repeating what's familiar? Or will you begin to live from your vision, creating what's possible? This is not the end. It's not even the beginning of the end. It's the end of living by default and the beginning of living by design. Your vision is waiting for you. It's been waiting all along. And remember, the world needs your vision. Not a watered-down version, not a safe version. The full, authentic, powerful vision that only you can bring to life. The question isn't whether you have a vision. The question is, are you ready to let your vision have you? Remember to like, share, and subscribe if this message resonated with you. Leave a comment below sharing your vision. Let's inspire each other to dream bigger and act bolder. Picture your mind as a garage, a cluttered, chaotic garage. Tools scattered everywhere, boxes stacked haphazardly, old memories gathering dust in corners. Now ask yourself, in this mess, where would you put something new? Something valuable? Something like discipline. Every morning, millions of people wake up with the best intentions. Today will be different, they whisper. But by sunset, those intentions have crumbled under the weight of comfort, of excuses, of that cluttered mental garage that leaves no room for growth. Today, we're going to talk about something uncomfortable, something that most motivational videos won't tell you. The real reason you keep falling off the wagon isn't lack of motivation. It's not lack of knowledge. It's your addiction to comfort. Let me tell you about Mark. Every January 1st, he'd start a new fitness journey. New shoes, new gym membership, new protein shakes. But by February, those shoes would be collecting dust. Why? Because Mark had a fundamental misunderstanding about success. He thought discipline was about motivation, about feeling ready. Here's the truth that changed my life. Discipline isn't about feeling ready. It's about being ready even when you don't feel like it. Think about that for a moment. Let it sink in. Every morning before coming to record these videos, I hit the sauna. Before that, I work out. Before that, I take an ice bath. Not because I enjoy it, not because it's comfortable, but because discomfort has become my compass. When something makes me want to turn away, that's exactly where I need to go. Your greatest enemy isn't laziness. It's the worship of comfort. This might sound strange, but comfort is a silent killer of dreams. Like a warm blanket on a cold morning, it wraps around you, whispers sweet nothings in your ear, and slowly, steadily, steals your potential. I remember training in the military. Our instructor told us something I'll never forget. He said, "The most dangerous moment in any mission isn't when things are going wrong. It's when things are going right. That's when you let your guard down." The same applies to your life. The moment you start feeling comfortable, start feeling like you've made it, that's when you're most vulnerable to sliding backward. Take a moment right now. Think about your last 3 decisions. Were they based on what was comfortable or what was necessary? Did you choose the easy path or the right path? Write down 3 comfortable habits that are killing your dreams. Be brutally honest. That extra hour of sleep, that mindless scrolling, that just one more episode, these aren't just habits, they're choices. And every choice either moves you toward discipline or toward decay. Remember that cluttered garage we talked about? It's time to clean it out. But here's the catch. You can't organize clutter. You need to eliminate it. Your mind is like a circuit breaker. Keep loading it with excuses, justifications, and maybe tomorrows. And eventually, it shorts out. That's when you find yourself back at square one, wondering what went wrong. Think of a professional athlete. They don't debate whether to train. They don't negotiate with themselves about showing up. They've cleared their mental garage of all that junk. There's no room for debate. There's only space for execution. Start your mental garage cleanup today. Identify one non-negotiable task, remove all options around I'd execute. Without internal debate, repeat daily until it becomes automatic. Here's something most people don't want to hear. You need to learn to love suffering. Not in a masochistic way, but in the way a sculptor loves the resistance of marble. Without that resistance, there would be no sculpture. Every morning, I force myself into discomfort. Ice baths, hard workouts. Challenging tasks first. Why? Because comfort is a prison built of golden bars. The more comfortable you are, the less likely you are to grow. Champions don't give a damn about how they feel. They rise to the level of the challenge, not the level of their comfort. Your body is designed to seek comfort. Your spirit is designed to seek growth. Which one will you listen to? This week, do one uncomfortable thing each morning before allowing yourself any comfort. Start small. A cold shower, a morning run, tackling your hardest task first. Feel the resistance. Embrace it. Let it forge you. Here's the equation most people miss. Discipline equals freedom. It sounds contradictory, but it's one of life's great truths. When you're disciplined with your money, you have financial freedom. When you're disciplined with your health, you have physical freedom. When you're disciplined with your time, you have lifestyle freedom. The problem is, we've been sold a lie. The lie that freedom means doing whatever you want, whenever you want. But true freedom comes from doing what you need to do, when you need to do it, regardless of how you feel. Stop having the debate with your lazy side. You know what needs to be done. The debate is just your comfort addiction trying to negotiate. Cut the conversation short. Execute. Create your non-negotiable list. Morning routine work, prior shelf commitments. Make these as automatic as breathing. No debates, no negotiations, just execution. The path to discipline is paved with discomfort. Every step, every rep, every early morning, every healthy choice, they all feel like tiny deaths to your comfort-seeking self. But from these small deaths, a stronger version of you is born. Remember, comfort is the enemy of growth. Discipline equals freedom. Clear your mental garage, make discomfort your compass. Execute without debate. Your comfort zone isn't a place to live. It's a place to visit occasionally. The real living happens in the struggle, in the resistance, in the daily decision to choose growth over comfort. Every morning you have a choice. You can choose the warm embrace of comfort, or you can choose the cold steel of discipline. One feels better today. The other creates a better tomorrow. The question isn't whether you can do it. The question is, will you do it even when every fiber of your being screams for comfort? Your future self is watching. Your future self is waiting. Your future self is begging you to choose discipline over comfort just for today. And then again tomorrow. Will you answer the call? If this message resonated with you, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Leave a comment below with your commitment to discipline. Together, we rise. What makes a warrior? Is it physical strength? Skill? Training? Let me tell you about two fighters. Same skills. Same training. Same abilities. But when they reach that moment, that crucial moment when every muscle burns, when their lungs scream for air, when their mind begs them to quit, one breaks, the other transforms. Today, we're not just talking about motivation. We're not discussing temporary inspiration. We're diving deep into something far more powerful, the warrior's mindset, a force so profound it can turn ordinary humans into legends. Every morning when I open my eyes, there's a battle waiting. Not in the ring, not on the field, but in the mind. The battle between who I am and who I could become. Between comfort and greatness. Between settling and conquering. A warrior's path isn't about physical battles. It's about the war within. It's about becoming greater today than you were yesterday. It's about seeing what others can't see, doing what others won't do. Think about that for a moment. Let it sink in. Warriors don't follow paths, they forge them. When I first started my journey, everyone had advice. Take the safe route, they said. Follow the traditional path. But deep in my gut, I knew something they didn't. The path to greatness isn't on any map. You have to draw it yourself. Here's the truth about being a warrior. You must be willing to be dangerous, not to others, but to mediocrity, to average, to good enough. Close your eyes right now. Picture the most audacious version of yourself. Not what others expect, not what seems reasonable. What does your warrior spirit whisper is possible? This week, I challenge you to make one decision that scares you. Take one action others don't understand. Trust your gut over popular opinion. Pioneer something new. No matter how small, a warrior's greatest battles are fought in silence, in the chambers of their own mind. You see, everyone faces the same enemy. The voice that says, give up. The voice that whispers, you can't. The voice that asks, why don't you just quit? Think of every great artist, athlete, or innovator. They all heard those same voices, but they developed something crucial. A mindset that turns I can't into watch me. Start your warrior's journal. Document your daily inner battles, record your victories. No matter how small, write down the moments you wanted to quit, but didn't track your growth. As a warrior, here's what separates warriors from everyone else. They don't just push limits, they shatter them. When there's no strength left, they find more. When there's no hope left, they create it. When there's no path forward, they carve one. Your body will quit 1,000 times before your spirit needs to. That's not motivation. That's science. Your physical limits are set by your mind, not your muscles. This week, prove to yourself you're stronger than you think. Do one more ref fold on, one more Minacha tree, one more time push. One step further, warriors. Understand something profound. It's not about today's battle. It's about the legend you leave behind. There's a difference between winning and being a champion. Winners focus on the score. Champions focus on their legacy. Winners compete with others. Champions compete with their potential. Stop asking, what if I fail? Start asking, what if I become legendary? Because every warrior who left a mark on history asked that same question. Build your warrior's code. Choose your battleground. Define your mission set, your non-negotiables. Create your daily practice and vision, your legacy. Remember, a warrior's path isn't about defeating others. It's about conquering yourself. Every day is a new battle, a new chance to prove who you are. Your warrior checklist. Trust your instincts. Forge your own path. Push beyond limits. Build your legacy. Never stop fighting. The path of a warrior isn't easy, but nothing legendary ever is. They don't know what you've been through. They don't know how hard you've worked. They don't know the fire that burns inside you, but they will. The question isn't whether you have greatness within you. You do. The question is, are you ready to unleash it? Your future self is watching. Your legacy is waiting. Your warrior spirit is rising. If this message awakened your inner warrior, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Drop a comment below with your warrior's declaration. Remember, live like a warrior, be a legend. This isn't just a video. It's your battle cry. Answer it.